Hi everyone, am I audible? You can just
Yes,
ping
sir.
me.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yes.
okay. So I'm also recording this session, so you will get the recording. Don't worry about that. Okay. So I hope that you all are signed up for this. At least you are seeing this page or something like you will be seeing gradient and core here. So give me a yes or no in the chat. Okay. So I will say that just select this gradient. If you are in this page, just select on gradient. Okay. So once you select on gradient, okay, so you will, okay, just wait, not this one. Mhm. Just a second. Go to this launch console, okay, launch console, or if you are seeing a gradient in your space, means in your front, so you should click on gradient. So you will be able to see this page. If you are not able to see this page, let me just share the link also in the chat box. So you will directly go into this in this link. Okay. So on this link, go to this gradient on the left hand side if you see, and select notebooks here. Okay. So once you select notebook, you will see different options here. So these are the container that you can choose. So if you are familiar with these, like Fast AI is also one of the library that is built on Paperspace. Similarly, we have PyTorch, TensorFlow 1.14, TensorFlow plus NLP, NVIDIA Rapids, TensorFlow 2.0. So these are the container that already have installed these libraries are pre-installed on them. So just select whichever is suitable for you. Okay. So for that, the best one is this one because it has all the things that you need, but it will have a TensorFlow version 2.0. Okay. So since mostly we are working on TensorFlow 1.14, so I will select this one. Okay. So let's select that one. Okay. And okay, am I audible to everyone? Because Faizi is saying he is not able to hear my voice. Okay. Faizi, just check once here, means your connection just once. And if you are not able to hear it, no worries. I will just share the recording after this. Okay. So since you have selected this container, after the container, you just select the choose machine, whichever is suitable. But right now, so these are the free ones, okay, the below ones. So you will see that there is a 30 GB RAM, Quadro M4000 GPU is there, and 8 CPU. Okay, so this one is free GPU, and there is one more free GPU that is P5000 and 30 GB RAM. So recommended one will be P5000, but sometimes what happens it is you won't get it because since this is a shared resource, sometimes you may not be able to get this. You will see that this resource is not available. You will get some error. So sometime if that is the case, then you can go for this one M4000. Okay. So for now, let me just try with this Quadro P5000 30 GB. Okay. So I will select this one, and then it will say that auto shutdown is there. Some limit is 6 hours. So this is for the free version. If you have paid or added your card, so you can increase this set limit. But for now, since we are using the free version, so we will just select the six. Means you don't have to select; it is already selected. Okay. So this is the default. Another one is this is a shareable notebook, so it is public. And if you have added your card, then you can also set it to private. Okay. So this is that's all, and just let's create a notebook now. Let's see if it is available. Okay, so it is showing me error. It says currently we are out of capacity of selected VM. So let's go back and select M4000 if this is the case for you. Okay, so let's select M4000 and then let's try again create notebook. Okay, for me it is okay. Anyone who has got this, means who hasn't got this error? Because both the VMs are not available. Okay, let me try with other VMs. Let's see if we can go for, let's say, let's select the container. So all the steps are clear till this part. It's to everyone. But this is the step that you do. Okay. Sometimes it may be throw an error that it is not available. Up till this part, if it is clear, then you can go ahead and create your notebooks first. Give me yes or no here. Okay, Deep is clear with this. Deep, are you getting this? Means, are you not getting this error? Is it created in your machine? So we can share your screen if it is possible. Or if you are getting this error, then don't worry. Let me try with others. Okay, Ved Prakash is getting error. Which container you choose? Raj, we can choose means any container, like which one means you can choose TensorFlow 1.14 for now, because mostly we are working on TensorFlow 1 only in the class also. So let's select this one. Or if it is not available, let me try with this one. Let's say this one. Okay, and I will go with the this M4000. Let me see if it is available or not. Okay, I have never got the GPU always error. Okay, the problem is now means if I tried this in the morning and also in the late night. So at that time, maybe people are not using. So at that time, the resources will be free. So this is the thing that you have to go through. Let me try some other ones. Uh, let's see. Let's say this one. Okay, I have deleted my previous notebook, so that's why. Let me try PyTorch once. Let's see this one. Okay, so if anyone is getting this, this is the thing that you have to deal with. Means you have to choose such a time. If it is in morning, then it will be available. Because just before this session, I tried and it was working. If anyone got the container, just let me know. We will share your screen and we will work on that. So we have at least 10 participants are there. If anyone has got past this error, otherwise I have to record it in the night, maybe. You can unmute also, yeah. If you are.
I got the screen actually.
Raj, you have got?
I think I got.
Okay, okay. I will allow you share you. Just let me just show me the screen. Okay. Let me stop share. Just wait. I have to allow. Yeah. Now share. Yes, yes. Okay. So once you get this notebook, okay. So you will be seeing this. Okay. Let it open. Just go to the first tab. Let me just show me that screen. Yeah, this one. Mm. Okay, so this is the first one that you will get. Okay, not this one. Okay, let's or do one thing. Just duplicate this page. Right click and duplicate. Hmm. Yes, and let it open. Click on the gradient where it is written gradient on the top left. Yes, back to console. Okay, so everyone. So once you see that means if you get the GPU access, so you will see something like this. Okay, the whatever is let me just try to annotate here. So you will see that your it will say that your notebook is running. Okay, and then after that, when you see this sign, you can just click on this. Open V2 beta. Okay, so no need to do that, Raj. Okay, you have already opened it. So just go to the previous page, paper space page, that one, console one. Yes. Okay. So once you come here, so you will see these options. Like there are certain data sets that is already available here. Okay. So you can also check this one if you want to practice on these datasets. Just click on that. So you will see some standard dataset that is already available, like Celeb A, Coco, Fast AI. As an MNIST dataset is already available. Okay. So let's go back. We will be needing our own. So that's it. So on here, Raj, can you give me control so that will be easy for me to. Okay, I will ask you to ask the control. Okay, just allow me.
Yeah, given your control.
Okay, thanks. So okay, so these are the options that you will see. Okay, so if you do not want to see this top bar, so you can just click on this small button over here. So it will slide above. Okay, so now here you can see that here you are seeing this. These are the options that you have. Now let's create a new Python 3 Jupyter notebook. Okay. So this your Jupyter notebook is open. So let's see that what kind of graphic cards we have. So for that we have command NVIDIA. Let's see NVIDIA SMI. So once I run this, it will print the details. Okay, so this is having a version 418. Driver version is this. CUDA is 10.1 version. Okay, and this is the memory that you have. So and the name of this is Quadro P5000. Okay, so this is the basic that you can know from this, and all the and means the Linux command can be run in this simple these things. So you will see that these are the command. This is ls command, that is your Linux commands. Okay, so let's go back again. I will show you some other options that you certainly need. So this is the basic ones. So other thing is okay, once you want to go to home page, so just go on here Jupyter and right click and then go to just open on the next tab. Okay, so this will open up your home page. Now there are some other options. If you want a terminal also, go to the new option and select the terminal. Okay, so once you click terminal, it will open you a terminal here itself. Okay, so means in your the Paul whatever has he has shown in the session, like we can do it here as well, I think. So if I run some basic commands, if I run some basic command like ls commands, and if I want to update my Jupyter notebook, so I can update also sudo apt update. So this will also run. Okay, oh, it's saying sudo not update. Okay, maybe this is not maybe I was trying that it was working. Sudo apt get update. Okay, if it is, even if it is not working, so even still you can check the Python version and all. So let's see what Python version we have. So if we have any script file here, like Python file, so let's say if you want to run some Python file, so you can just go for touch command, and let's say you create some Python file test.py. So it will create a test file also. We can check whether it is available or not. So this is available, like test.py is available now. Okay. Now, if you want to clone something, clone some repository, so you can also go for that. So just let's say git clone and then URL of your repository. Let me see if I can show you something. Let's say. Okay, let's say if I want to clone this repository, let me check. Okay, so I will just copy this URL and I will do a, okay. So in order to copy here, just do Control Shift V. Okay, then only it will be pasted here actually. If you want to paste it here in the terminal, so just you do this and it will start cloning. Okay, so it has already cloned. So let's see. whether we have it or not. So we have the one folder is there, exploring deep learning. Okay, so it is already there. Similarly, if you want to clone from your repository, you can do it. Okay, this is one of the options. Now let's see other options. What other options we have? Let's first go to the home page. Yes, I am showing that one only, Rajiv. So this is what we have already. Okay, now how to upload it? Just click on here, upload button already given. So once you select this, it will select these. Okay, so but I will recommend always go for a zip file, because if you select folder by folder, means if you select one file, then it will take a lot of time. So Raj, if you, I will give you control,
Yeah.
and okay, just select any zip folder or any zip file if you have. Let me just give up remote control. Okay, select any zip file.
This
Yes.
one.
How large it is? Like I think it is 19. Okay, yeah, fine. It is okay. Okay, click OK. Now click on upload button. There you will see. Yes. So in this way you can upload your data set. And now since this is a zip file, I will show you that how to unzip it. So these are the hacks that you can use. Means it is I think it is I guess 10 GB is available for us. So that's more than enough to test. And 6 hours of testing, it is fine. Cloning means like you are just downloading a data from this github repository is cloned, just like that. Means just like I have cloned this exploring deep learning folder, okay, or this repository. Let me again, okay, again I am requesting you to just give me the control. Okay, so since I have cloned this repository, if you see that these are the files that is already here. Okay, so these are the files that is already here. Now let me show you that whether we have all those files or not. So if I will open this on the next terminal, okay, so that this upload can complete. So you can see that all the files which are here in the repository, it is already there, Arjun. So in this way you can work on this. So let me open this one. If you see, I think there is, yeah, there is already a Jupyter notebook. So if you want, you can run this here itself. Okay. And if you find that something is not installed, just go for pip install. Okay, just go for pip install in the term this Jupyter notebook itself. I think all of you already know that. So let's say, let me try to run this. If it is, just go to cells and run cells. Let's see if it is running or not. Okay, so I think it is showing some module not find error. Okay, so whatever module is not present, just go for pip install. Okay, so it will work. So it is saying, just a minute. Module not found error. Which module? I think CV2 will not be. Okay, so sorry. So what happens that this thing works in the Colab. Actually, I have tested in Colab. So what I will do is, instead of this, I can go for CV2 dot. No, I think it should run. Okay, something is wrong. So yeah, means this is just for testing I was showing. So name CV2 is not defined. Okay, so we have to install OpenCV, or you have to uh, just import OpenCV. Okay. Okay, I think, yeah, thanks, yeah. I think I have missed that one. That's why it is showing 002 times. Again, CV2 is not there. Okay, so I have to install CV2. So this thing you can test. Okay, this all you can test, whatever required I kill. So it is taking some time. because we are also on Zoom call, so it also takes some bandwidth. That's why it is taking time. Okay, let's wait. Let's get it installed. Until then, we can do one thing. Let me close this one. It is not needed right now. Let what we have. No, Rajiv, there will be no connectivity issue. If it is saying that 6 hours, then it will run for 6 hours. That's all. If you want, you can stop also. Just click on here. You will say that stop running notebook. Okay. If you want to stop early. And if you do not want, it is okay because you have not provided any card details, so it won't charge you anything. And what else? Let's see. It's how much? 34% is done. So let's open this first. I will show you that how to unzip this file. So for that, I think you have to import from zip file. Zip file import zip file. Then with zip file. Okay, I'm making a mistake here. With zip file, and then you have to give the file name. Okay, I am just putting it a variable here, and then you have to provide that you want to read. So R, and then as some alias if you want to give. I generally give F for file here. Now you have to do what? F extract all. Extract.
Hello, Sunny.
Yes, Rinal.
Sunny, you can unzip. So with
Terminal
doing
commands.
this, command prompt. You can install that zip library and you can unzip from there because
Yeah, but
this.
since we are doing it all in Python, so I do it Python only. It just means
Okay.
you may have to reinstall, right? So what you can do means
From the
instead of
because
installing.
that's the easier one. Because
Mhm.
to install that package and to use that just the zip and the whole file name. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. Means just
Yeah,
let's
this
say
is
means
another way you can.
yeah.
So this
Means
is
since you are
also one
running
way.
this Jupyter notebook, if you just put it on top, okay, and just run the notebook, so it will automatically it will do all things for you. You don't have to
Okay.
again go into terminal, change terminal. So it is like one shot.
Okay.
So after this, you can do what? You can. I think it is there is some lag here. Okay, Raj, are you there? Raj, can you hear me?
It's a bit slow.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Now, okay, now it is taking some time. Okay, it's 48%. Actually, it is uploading. That's why it is taking time. So what you can do is just you can just for your sake that like just do a print statement here, so that it will tell you that extraction is done. Okay. So I generally prefer this one. You guys can do means unzip on the Deep has suggested that dollar and this exclamation mark unzip will also do the job. So that is also fine. Means in Jupyter Notebook is fine. If you're running this as a script, then maybe you have to do this way. Okay. So always choice is yours. So we will give the file name. Okay. So once this get uploaded, okay, it is really slow, 55%.
Google folder we need to upload, yeah, with the data, right?
Yes. Means if you have data, means I will suggest that make a zip file, complete zip file. Okay, and just
It's
upload that one.
difficult.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and just
So
unzip
for
it and just go into that folder and just do whatever you want. Everything will work fine once you
okay,
get into that zip. Yeah, once I unzip
okay,
this, so it will just create a folder here and that everything will be there. So just you have to give path the way we do it in Google Colab. And if you do not want that, then just do one thing. Just let's say if I want to, let's say this get extracted as a folder, this folder. Okay, so I will click on this folder, I will go into that folder, and then I will create a new this new Jupyter notebook. So in that way, what will happen that my Jupyter notebook and my all my data will be in the same folder. Okay, or means like TF4D. If we talk about TF4D, so in TF4D, what we did in Google Colab means whatever we did in Colab. Okay, so what we did, we just uploaded all our data set. So similarly, you can do one thing, just uh, to your research folder, just zip that research folder, means all the pre-setup that we have done. Like let me show you instead of saying I will show you. Which one was that? TF4D. So means whatever the setup has done on your local setup. So once you do it, you just have to do what? Just what is saying this out of time? 40 minutes time limit. Okay. Actually, guys, since I'm using a free version of this Zoom, so I have to again means I have to again send you the links because in 10 minutes it will close. Okay. So once it close, we will again reconvene. Okay. I will share the link. Until then, we will continue. Rajesh, am I not audible? Means everyone, if I'm audible or not, please confirm.
Yeah, you are
yes.
audible.
Okay. So means whatever we did in Google Colab, right? So instead of doing Google Colab, just do one thing before this step. Just whatever your research folder is there, okay, or I think model folder in which we do it. So just zip that folder, okay, and then upload it here the way I have shown you in the zip way. Like zip it and just upload in this fashion, and then use this code like untitled. Use this code. We have to provide the file name of the zip file, unzip it, and just do whatever we did it here in the same step. You can do it here, okay. And if you find that there is some library which is missing, so just install it. You have to do this like exclamation mark pip install and that library. That's all. So means everything is similar. That's all. Only the part that is different is about uploading the data part this way. Just click on this upload button and upload it. So we are already done, means it's 96% is done here. So let's see. Okay, so we have already uploaded this vehicle object detection dot zip. Okay, so this is the data set that we have. I
We
will just
can clone through the Git repository also. We can like make a zip of the
yes,
data.
that is also one of the step. But sometimes what happen, right, means when I upload means bigger zip file on the GitHub page, so it
Hmm.
gives me some error that it says that it won't be able to upload this much of data. I think there is some limit, 24 GB, no, not 24 GB. I think 24. I'm not sure. Means you have to check because I have tried many times, so that's why. So instead of that, you can just create a zip file and upload it here. That's all. Means you can do.
Mhm.
Okay, so this way. So let's see if it extracts or not. Okay, extraction is done. Let's check what we have. Okay, it seems a lot of things. Okay, what was there, yeah, in this folder? Okay, there I think you have zipped. Do you have to do all the steps if you want to run again? It stays there, right, Deep? Once you have extracted this file, it will stay there. I think if I run it again, it will throw some error that the file already exists, something like that. So it stays there. This is a one-time job. That's you have to install. Means just have to extract one time. But means after 6 hours, means once it gets, means it get disconnected. I will suggest before that just download your model. Means whatever your model you create, just save that model and just means save it and in your local, means like you can download also. Let's say I will give you an example. Let's say this is my model. Okay, so I will just select this one and let me scroll up. So there is an option to download. Okay, so I will just click a download. It will download the that particular file. Okay, so if you have created a model, means you have saved a model here, so just I will suggest just download that model for your local setup. Okay, I hope this is clear, everyone. Okay, so these are the hacks that we can do. Okay, so let me reiterate my steps, means what we did, so that we can go ahead. So first step was to create this. Okay, so once you create, you will see this thing, one notebook is available, and once you see this green sign that is running, so that means your setup, this notebook has started. So to open this, the console, just click on the open button. So once you open, so you will see something like this home page, the way we do in Jupyter Notebook. Okay, everything will be same. So now what we can do, since we are not interested in means creating a notebook here, we are interested in uploading. So if you have some notebook and your local setup, you can also upload that notebook. Just click on this upload button, select whichever file you want to upload. If it is zip file, upload zip file. If it is a your own personal notebook, if you want to test, you can upload it directly. You don't have to do copy paste, just one time upload will be there. Okay, so once you upload it, and you can just test it here directly. And if you have uploaded a zip file, just you have to run this command. That is either you do this way, or there is another way that like the Deep has told, like this one, unzip command. Okay, unzip command, then the folder name, whichever zip file you have. Okay, so these are the steps that you can do. That's all, means nothing else, nothing new is there. Okay, so shall we conclude, or if there is any doubt?
Sunny, this question, is there any constraints like loading the data, like this many data we need to upload? Is there any constraint like that?
Means the space constraint.
No, I mean the data, the limit of the data, how much data we need to upload the paper space?
No, it's up to
10
you.
GB.
Means I think there is some space is I guess 10 GB. I have to confirm that one. Which I saw that there is. Let's see. Means if I create a fresh notebook, let me check where it is. Paper space tag 25. Somewhere I have seen that it is. It says that it is 10 GB spaces there. Okay, let's see here itself.
Okay, okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There is a command also in this free. Let's see if it gives or not. Okay, so it is saying that actually it gives you the RAM. I think it's not that one. It's saying the total 30 GB RAM is available. There was one more command. Anyone remembers that command? I guess it is df. I think. Yes, this one is there. So it says how much it is saying. That is available 1K blocks. This is your overlay. This is your root. Okay, this is your root, and you are getting this much of. I think it is in bits, bytes. I guess. I will confirm this. I will confirm in the chat. Okay. Okay. DFH. Rajesh said.
DF-H.
Yeah. Yeah.
DF-H.
Yes. Yes. Let me check. Actually, controlling this way, it is very tough. Yes. Okay. So it is saying that 8 GB size is available, and you have just used 8.8 MB. Available is 8 GB. Okay. So yeah. So you have this much space. It is more than enough to test one project. Okay. Rest is everything will depend upon your internet settings. Is how fast is your internet. Okay, so that's all. Means this is all we have in Paperspace. So we can close the session. Okay, that's all. So you can try at night or in the in the morning. That pain you have to bear if you want to use this. But once you see the means the speed, the speed is really good here, especially on P5000. Speed will be good. P4000 is still much better than your Google Colab. Okay, so okay, welcome with just try it once. Okay, just at night. There's nothing new. We already know Jupyter Notebook. Certain features that we'd never use it. So that's what I showed. Means if you open your local Jupyter Notebook also, right? So you will see that these options are already there. I don't know whether you have explored it or not. These options you will see there also. So this is nothing new here. Everything is same. Okay.
Sunny, one last question. So once
Yes.
you build the models, where your PB file, I mean, stored it in?
It will depend. Means wherever the path you have given. Means in tier 4D.
Okay.
Let me check. Means what in tier 4D is there.
It is in training, but when it comes to paper space, so
Yeah, it's same at same location it will be downloaded. Means whatever, like in here tier 4D, whatever folder structure that we have made, same folder structure will work here. Okay, so in same space there it will be found wherever you have. Means like here, I do not remember where we have.
after that we need to download that.
Yes, download that.
Okay.
That is a must. Means otherwise everything will be lost. So what is
that's what I'm clarifying.
yes. Definitely download it. And I showed you how to download it also.
Not save, right? Auto save, right? 6 hour. If like we put for the training, if we not download, then that
Then
will
I
not
think it
save,
will
right?
be lost. I think it will be lost. Means I haven't checked it. Means you have to try it. Try it running for 6 hours and then let me know if you can get it or not. Okay.
So like we need to check if it's like the model like CKPT or some model like files are generated, then we have to download like. So it's
No,
not like
all.
auto.
Not all. Means what we do. I think from CKPT we